Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Karan. Hope you all are doing well. Today we are going to take biochemist research interview because he recently completed his research work in biochemistry. So let's see, we are going.
Today we are going to see a wonderful interview of our biochemistry sir. He had done a lot of research works, working currently on so much of research works. Hello sir.
Oh guys,
Thank you for giving us this opportunity.
always welcome guys.
Sir, first we will directly go to question. Tell me about your past very successful research works of yours, sir.
So now, especially now we are in pharmacological resistance laboratory, and here we are creating new drugs using especially biologically active substances, using especially plant derivatives. We are working together with our colleagues from Bashkortostan Republic, from Ufa region. And especially we are creating agents which may be used to treat cancer, to treat diabetes, and especially my research work is closely related with a very rare, known as an orphan disease. It's known as a Duchenne muscular dystrophy. So this is a really rare disease, and approximately there is only one case among 3,500 boys. And it's a muscular disease because it affects skeletal muscles. Moreover, it affects heart tissue, causing heart attack. Cardiomyopathy is known. And here we're using special mice. We are using model mice, dystrophy deficient mice. We are creating new approach which may be used for treatment of this disease. You know that currently there is no cure, and especially here in our lab we are creating new first of all, a few years ago we have shown that this pathology is closely related with mitochondrial dysfunction. You know that mitochondria is a powerhouse of the cell. It's generates most of our energy. Moreover, we know that mitochondria regulate ionic homeostasis, especially calcium homeostasis. It's extremely important in the case of muscular tissue. And we have shown that ionic homeostasis, mitochondrial homeostasis, mitochondrial ATP production is extremely affected in muscular tissue in Duchenne muscular dystrophy, and it's all the same is observed not only in human skeletal muscles, but in the case of dystrophic animals, which we are using in our research work. And first we have shown that it's based on mitochondrial dysfunction. But first of all, it's hereditary disease. Of course, it's due to mutations in dystrophin gene, but its progression is based in mitochondrial dysfunction. And during last 2 years, we have created a new approach based on mitochondrial targeting therapy. In other words, we have used special drugs which may improve the transport of calcium, accumulation of calcium ions in mitochondria. And really we have shown that first of all we have improved the functioning of mitochondria, but later, subsequently, it may be used also, as a result, may be used to improve muscle function as well. We have improved muscular strength and endurance of these animals, dystrophic animals. We have improved the state of the muscular tissue. We have decreased the degree of fibrosis, degree of inflammation. And we hope that in near future, so near future I mean at least 1 decade, of course 10 years. In 10 years, a new approach may be created based on these results, which may be used to treat patients suffering Duchenne muscular dystrophy. And we hope that it really will help us, will help patients suffering from this disease.
So now, what's your research? Now, recently you are going to your interest and then your future research works, what you are going to do?
Yeah, especially my doctor's thesis. Now I'm writing my doctor's thesis is closely related with this pathology, with muscular dystrophy. And in this laboratory, especially, we try to treat this pathology. And this is my research work.
In that, what did you achieve, sir? You submitted your research work. Did they agreed about? Did they giving any fund for you for future research works?
Of course, most of our research work are published in really in international journals, like high impact factor, and especially 2 years ago, like some, have reached 18 publications per year, indexed in Web of Science. It's a really high rate of publication. And now we are each year, of course, we're writing a lot of articles. We are publishing our results. But first of all, of course, this publication. But these publications, first of all, I hope they lead to production of new approach which may be used to treat pathology. This is the main goal, of course.
Do you have any idea to write some book in your own name, sir, for biochemistry?
Possibly, but first I should write my doctor's thesis.
Okay.
All my, all my work now is related with my doctor's thesis, and I hope at least next year I will protect it. I have wrote, but I need. There are many stages before I will really protect it in special commission.
So now we are in second year. Anyhow, after 6 years, we are studying so much of pathways, metabolism in biochemistry. How we will remember all these things until 6 years?
Regarding biochemistry, it's really interesting subject. It's closely related with bioorganic chemistry, and that it's not necessary to keep in mind completely all these pathways. So first of all, you should understand the inner logic of all their metabolic pathways. If you will understand, how you will consider some molecule, biomolecule, and you will consider how some part of this molecule, some functional group, will be transformed, will be transferred from one part of the molecule to another part molecule, or to another molecule. So you may, you will understand the logic of life, I think. So first of all, you should understand the logic of the biochemical reactions, and it will be enough. It's not necessary to keep in mind any pathway completely.
Actually, we are studying in a clinical way. We are studying metabolism and then what diseases from according to that metabolism. If you take protein metabolism, lipid metabolism, we are studying this also. But only we are studying only few diseases. What about others?
So of course you know that regarding modern science, modern biochemistry as well, you should read a lot of articles. This modern era, like of internet, there are a lot of databases like PubMed, Web of Science, Scopus, so many bases and so many articles published every day. And if you want to keep this trend, you should read articles at least, per 1 week. You should write. You should find out new articles, modern articles, and you should write them. At least you can read on the abstract of the article, but mainly if you will find some interesting points, you can read it completely. You can consider methods which used in this research work, and then of course you can use these methods in your own research work or as well as in clinical practice, especially of the treatment of the patients. It's absolutely important, I'm sure.
Then how you are feeling teaching us Indian students and compared to Russian students?
In comparison,
Yeah.
there is no difference.
Okay.
Absolutely no difference. There may be some students who are really interested in biochemistry, in studying, the same, maybe some students among Russian students which are interested, and as well as some students are not interested. It's the same it's among Russian or Indian students, doesn't matter absolutely. So the same students.
What's your motivation, sir, for studying?
Especially motivation, including like teaching. Motivation by teaching. First of all, my main goal in this case, I think, it's to show you that biochemistry is really interesting, important subject, and it's the basis of their clinical medicine, especially because all their modern results, which in biochemistry may be used in clinical medicine, and you should follow, you should read modern articles, clinical trials, and use them in your work in future, of course.
Sir,
it's absolutely.
how to increase our practical knowledge in biochemistry?
So first of all, again, you should read, but it's, if possible, you should work regarding. You have practical classes, of course.
Yes.
You should. It's extremely important to participate in experiments, to work with your own hands. It's really only in this case you will improve your practical knowledge. You will understand. When you will work, you will use your hands. Of course, you are like training your brain as well.
Yes.
And it's only together both this approach may be used to improve your knowledge, both theoretical and practical.
So what is the opportunities for Indian students to work here, like teaching also plus doctor here in Russia?
There is a close relationship between Russia and India, especially now, according now political situation. And I think, and especially I told you, there are many common features between Russian and Indian students. You're the same, young people,
So
really.
We can work
very
here
plastic.
after 6 years.
Yeah, of course, I sure, yes. And especially now, one student, I think you know about him, Manish.
Yes,
And
yes.
really, we are working together, and now we're trying to write his first article, but not last, I think. I hope. Yeah, and so I hope we will send it in modern journal, modern top of science indexed journal, and hope this cooperation continues. And especially, we are waiting new students. We are really, we not new hands. It's also important. We need new ideas. It's extremely important now because we need to create new ideas, create new approaches to treat different diseases.
What difficulties you faced in your between this research work?
Difficulties. Of course, modern biochemistry requires financial support because regarding we need a lot of reagents, we are working with model animals. It's also some cost. Moreover, we need equipment, of course. But regarding equipment, now we have really good laboratory with good equipment. But of course, any new research requires new reagents, new model animals. Moreover, we are trying to work with human patients. We need to it's really difficult because it's according to the laws. We need to follow the laws, of course. If you need to take some biopsy or autopsy, of course, we need to fill many documents to work with them. So that's now we are working with mainly with model animals and cell cultures as well. We have now created cell culture laboratory. We can work both with primary cell cultures or with some cancer model cultures. So we have created it. It's really, it will help us to improve results in our laboratory.
What's your suggestion if I want to become a biochemist in future means? It will give me more salary.
Just you may observe some metabolic pathway, complete metabolic pathway. If it will be interesting for you, if you may explain some, just for you, you may explain that it's really important. So I think only this pathway will help you that if you find that it's yours, biochemistry is yours, you can really work in this field. Why not? But first of all, I think, guys, my main suggestion that you should write modern articles.
Yes.
And it's not necessary to read research articles. First, start from review articles. They published earlier, of course. There are a lot of it's combined work from many research work with great discussion, and moreover, you can use it first of all to observe the modern step in this field. So, what is it? New ideas, new approach, and etc.
Thank you for giving your time, sir. Thank you for watching.
Thank you, guys.
Please like, share, and subscribe our channel. Keep supporting. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Goodbye, guys.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
So, guys, in this room we are isolating mitochondria because, especially our research work related with mitochondria, it requires refrigerator because mitochondria are isolated at plus 4 degrees, centrifuge, cryotom there, so we can prepare slices of different tissues. Especially now we're creating slides of muscular tissue, and we observe different processes there. Distillator, just because it's required to properly wash our equipment. And so this room is especially important for the obtaining of native mitochondria.
Yes. This is refrigerators, guys.